Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode. So for the last few episodes I keep talking about what I'm going to do next, and I keep saying that I'm going to work on the front clip. So well, today's the day. I'm finally going to work on it. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so we got it sitting here, stored up in the garage. Hood's over there. Gonna go ahead and get this on the trailer. Got the trailer here, right outside. Snowing still. Got the trailer set, so we'll get it on the trailer, get it back to the shop, and try and get into the shop and go from there. There's my daughter-in-law's Mustang. Guess what? It's an LS swap. Don't tell anybody. All right, so let's get it on the trailer. All right, we got it loaded up, strapped down. Let's get her home. I really like the front of these, the grill and the fender. That's why I wanted to keep the fenders on it. You know, a lot of rat rods you see just have, you know, no fenders, just the tires on the front and the front axles pushed out further, but I just like the looks of this, so I think it's gonna look really cool. So let's get her to the shop. All right, so we made it home. Now let's take a look and see what the plan here we're gonna do. So I think we're gonna move the truck all the way over this way, slide it over, and then I'll try and carry it in from that side, maybe turn on its side and carry it in to get it up front here, set it up front, because the truck runs, but you know, I haven't started trying to move it yet. I haven't tested the transmission or anything yet, and I'm by myself. I usually do everything by myself. About 95% of the time I hate asking for help, so I'm just stubborn and I like to do it all by myself. But pushing this outside will be easy, but pushing it back in, the driveway is very icy and snowy. I don't think I'll get it back in. I could barely get it back in when I pushed it in the one time with just the motor on it. There was nothing else, so it's heavier now. So I think that's going to be the plan. Let's do that. All right, so we got it in there. A lot of room in here, as you can see. So we got that. I can push that back a little bit. We'll get a little more room. So yeah, we'll put that on there and bolt her down. That should take like, what, an hour? What do you guys think? I think I can get her done in an hour. Okay, well, let's see what we got. All right, so I'm definitely gonna have to take them headers back off again. So we'll get them off of there because they're not gonna, they're gonna hit. Man, that'd be nice if they didn't. If they were just like right over the top of that. We can make it fit like that, but let's get them off of there, because I know if I don't, I'm just going to struggle with them and they're going to be in my way. So let's just get them off and go from there. All right, so we got it on there. Definitely it's got to go lower and back a little further, a little more. But some of the things you find out, right here is where the radiator is supposed to go. it's not going to be able to go there because it's going to, one, hit the pulley or the fan, whatever I have on there. And then down here, you can see right there is the gearbox, and it would have to go right where that is. So we're gonna have to cut a bunch of the side inner fenders out, and then we will have to just make brackets to bolt it instead of the radiator bracket that holds it. And then the radiator is probably gonna have to go, you know, in front somewhere. Push it up further if I can. We'll have to see. There's the radiator there. I got it in the bracket, new radiator. We may have to just customize that, which it's always the way it is when you're doing something like this. Nothing's going to fit quite right because it's not designed to fit on a 1983 S10 frame, 46 Chevy, you know, ton and a half truck, whatever it was. So we'll have to do some cutting and grinding. Okay, so here's where we're at. Lots of cutting, fitting, sticking it down there, cut some more. You know, you don't want to cut too much because then it's hard to put it back. So it's easier to cut. So I've had this clip on there probably 10 times so far. Cut a little more, see where it's gonna fit, cut a little more, what do I need, what do I don't need. So got almost all of the inner fenders cut out. Got a couple spots cut out. I'm gonna leave them frame horns there, and then slide it underneath it and on top of it, so it'll be right in there. I think that's going to work pretty well. So let's get her put on. I think we're pretty close right now. Okay, I think we got her set where she's going to go. Pretty low. I might have to trim the back fenders on the ground a little bit, but that's about. I mean, it's not completely bolted in yet, but that's pretty close to where she's going to be. Definitely. Looks good. Yeah, I think that's really going to look really good. I'm going to start kind of getting some brackets made to get her bolted in place, and then figure out how we're going to get that radiator in there. I have no idea what we're going to do on that. I may have to get a different radiator because I don't think that sucker's going to fit in there, but I like it. She's looking good. She's looking real good. So let's try and get her bolted in. See what she can do. All right, so I got some brackets. Got it tacked into place there. So I got one on this side, and then because that gearbox was right there in the way, we went ahead and got one tacked in place on that side right now. So I'm gonna get this front end off and then get them welded in good, and then get her back on and bolt her in place, and it should be bolted in place by then. So here's a little update for everybody on this. Got my doors back, and how's that look? That really turned out really well. Joyful Noise Chop Shop, Gulliver, Michigan. A light on there. Yeah, it turned out really well. So got that on. I'll show you the other side. There we go. Got the other side. So the other side had a patch panel on that they had to put paint over it there. So it turned out really well. I really like it. So the lady that's close to me brought her to her. I live here up in the UP in Michigan. There's not very many places you can go or people that can actually do painting like this. So I'm glad I found her. Had a friend that knew her and did his truck, so she did mine. So looks good. All right, so we're gonna get this clip off, get them brackets welded on, and try and clip back on, bolt it in. All right, so we got them welded on good. Getting better at welding, but got those welded on. So we'll get the front clip put back on them. I'm gonna gotta get these headlight bezels out first, so I can wire them. So I'd like to get them out before I get this back on and bolted on, so I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna let these soak. PB Blaster, get them to soak up a little bit and see if I can get them off without breaking them, so I can wire them a lot easier once it's on. Because once it's on, I don't want to try and be crawling underneath there and try and break them loose. So trying to think a step ahead. So let's get those off. Once we get those off, I can get the clip back on and we'll get her bolted on, hopefully for the final time. All right, well, we got it back on there. Got the brackets all welded in place. Got it bolted back on. We're gonna call that an episode, I think. I got the front grille out because I'm gonna start getting the radiator set up. So that's gonna be a whole nother episode, probably getting that radiator set up because it's not gonna just bolt right in. I got those headlights off. So them came off good. So yep, it looks pretty good. Got her bolted in and should be all set. All right, so another episode down. Next one, like I said, I think we'll probably work on the radiator next, maybe get them headlights and some front end wiring. So, but that made that for the episode for getting the front clip put on there. So, like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching this episode and sticking with me. And we're getting close on Old Road Salt. Hopefully we can have it up driving here pretty soon. Would be nice to take it for a test drive. The snow is going away. It's getting kind of nice here finally, so we could actually take it out and take it for a test drive. So keep the fingers crossed that we'll get there. So this is Jason from Joyful Noise telling everybody, keep wrenching out there. See you guys in the next episode.